Hi, everybody. This is John Bain. I want to welcome you to Satisfactory. Hope you guys are doing pretty good today. I'm doing good myself. I want to forget to remind you all to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be here when stuff happens because, well, here we go. We're making stuff happen. And it's another lovely day in the world of FICSIT, I guess. Yep. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, we're just, doing our thing. Getting started here. I've done some work since the last episode, as you can see back here. We'll get into that in a minute. But I've been doing a lot of different things, just trying to promote moving forward with our developments as in the game in general, so we can push more tiers. So just showing you guys, I did set up a manual loaded double assembler system together. The first one's already knocking out 500 of the smart platings that we need. We also need, God, I forget the next one. The next one is called what? Versatile Framework, which takes these steel beams and the frames. So I have frames getting crafted up right now so we can get the modular frames done, and then I'll bring over beams and we can do that. And that would just leave one more thing to get crafted, which we haven't got full access done to it yet. Well, we do have access, but the automated wiring is going to take 100 of those. So I know I've got cables like stacked up in 2 of our storage containers, but I haven't done anything with stators yet, or stators, whatever. So anyway, we've done that. Also, I disassembled the tubing all the way to our steel plant because we want to do something different today. And I installed a couple little things here and there just to be able to get up and down decently fast to places, which, I think the tubes, like, aesthetically look cool if you use them right, but sometimes I feel like they're, like, a bit much depending on what we're trying to build. So I had said this at the beginning of the series, was that there was only one mod I was going to use. SML just released their 2.0 here recently, and it actually is a launcher now. So you don't have to go through all this crazy crap to try and install your mods and stuff like that. You can just download SML, launch it, and then you can install mods, uninstall mods, all the stuff through a little UI, which is nice, and then launch Satisfactory from it. But the only one I talked about using, which is all we're going to use, is the elevator. So these are actually super... Oh, I can do it now. Screw it, we're going to do it. Do it to it. Oops. Do it to it. And there is one for the next tier, I think tier 5, which I don't have unlocked yet. But these are nice because they only take a foundation depth and they're programmable. So you can choose like how it's going to do stuff and whatnot. And let me look over here right quick. Yeah, we needed 100 of those. So the cool thing with this, I guess it's in transportation. No. Get undone. It's not in walls. Is it in foundations? How about logistics? Organization. There it is. Okay. So these things look pretty nice, and there's a glass version too eventually you can do. But right now, let's just put this one in here. And it doesn't look amazingly like, it would work well in a build, like this is nice. It's got the nice light up top, and you can configure it and add floors and tell it how high the elevation is. So you can actually do some interesting things, like, here we go. And it went up to the floor right there. And the cool thing is, if you get within a certain amount of distance, it's supposed to come back down. So it will automatically go to you as well. So it's pretty cool how this works. This one can go up to 40 meters, and you can have up to 3 floors. Yeah. So that's okay. The next one is like 10 floors. And it's rather big, and so it works out pretty cool. The reason why I like this versus the hyper tubes is that, again, this takes one foundation and it has a clean look to it going up and down, so I can see applications for this that would work well compared to using it using the hyper tubes, and vice versa. Hyper tubes are going to be amazing for like a lateral movement and some upwards movement as well. So I think that has its place. I don't think it's OP. I think it's a nice little aesthetical, tasty deal we can add to the game. And we're not doing anything else with stuff. Also, we are now at the point of having 15 more coupons. Get in my pocket. Thank you very much. Oops, let's go down here. Oh, let me show you this now. So with the Hyperloop, you know, some people said you should just put them in a row. The reason why I'm wanting to do a circular thing, if I can get consistency, is I can use one Hyperloop to actually shoot you in a direction, in 4 directions. So like, let's say we set up this one to go. If I put an exit right here, we will be able to use the Hyperloop from this entrance. And last episode, we figured it out. We start from exactly at the exit of one of them and run directly at it, and it shoots out every time, so there's consistency in it. So we can actually put a tube to go out there. If I want to have one shoot out this way, whoops, didn't mean to do that. If I want to have one shoot out over here this way, wow, I'm getting a little bit of hitching here. That way, you just start from right here and then go, and then it would shoot you out that way. So you can utilize this in an area to have a hyper shot into different directions with one setup. And since it's this small compared to doing a linear one, it's multi-directional and it is a decent space-wise on it. So like looking at this, I can do like multiple floors of them if we end up making this a central hub and then putting our storage behind it or down below. I also was toying around with like running it through things, which is pretty cool. Let me go upstairs. So I was thinking about this being like the main like hub of where everything comes to it, or something within the local reaches of the factory here, and then having the hypertube areas be the long distance runs. So that was just to get up there quicker, and then we have this one over here that goes through this, and then goes down and here and hiding in there. Also, I figured out something with our power. You can actually use little nodules and put stuff over them, so you can actually run like underground power if you want to, if you use it through your foundations. You have to grab the walls. Like, you can't just put this like directly on the foundation, but you can take your wall and then put another wall below it, remove that, and then put this bad boy, like, I don't have the stuff on me, I need an iron bar, and you can end up putting it right there, and it'll hook up, and then you can remove the wall and then put the foundation back in, and it's done. So that is super cool too, to be able to do that. I don't know if that's what if they care. They seem to be pretty lax on some of the things, if it's not like super like OP out of balance. And I don't think that is. That's more of an aesthetics thing, you know? So that's done. We've done that. It's not done. We've done that. So we've been moving along pretty good. Let me drop these coupons off. The coupons. Oh yeah, baby. We have 19 coupons. I love coupons. If you guys don't know. What else have we got? Oh, I grabbed a couple doggos. I actually went ahead and, dropped the berry, gave them some pets, and I put them in a little spot here for now to be safe. And there's a problem already. One already has nuclear waste. I'm leaving it on there for now. And you have iron ore. Great. So, yeah, I don't know I don't have any way to manage that yet, so it's just going to hold on to that nuclear waste for now. We'll probably end up making a waste disposal area somewhere. Maybe we can find a cave to throw it all in or something. Do like they do in the real world. And just store it all down below in multiple storage units, and just hopefully put enough down there to manage it for what we need when it comes time. But for now, that doggo's going to hang on to that one. It is nighttime, and I want to do some of the stuff during the day. So what are we doing today? Well, with what we learned about hypertubes, I want to actually start working on a network system between our different factories of long distance. Like we have our power generation, coal plants over on the left. Over here we have our steel factory coming together, and I want to go ahead and start getting something together that will work for us, that looks aesthetically pleasing, but also manages stuff. How about this? We wait for daylight, and we'll do some testing on the tubes, just a tad bit more, nothing major, just to check out a couple things, and then, yeah, we'll be back, so you guys hold on. All right, it's a beautiful morning. Sun's rising. So, one thing too I want to address too is the elevator versus like stairs. The stairs attach so uglified like, and it seems so inefficient how we have to run up the stairs the way we do. I'm just not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them. So that's just to address that real quickly in case you guys are wondering. I just think the elevator will be nice, clean. It'll look good with our setup. So what are we doing first? Well, we're going to see exactly how many foundations we can go with our hypertube first. Holy crap. Are you serious? Okay, that's actually a good amount already. Let's go all the way back to the edge of this then. I thought it was gonna be something like that, honestly. Let's make sure you're there. You're on the inside of that foundation. Let's try this now. Ooh. And it's down the middle. Okay, there we go. So it has it doesn't actually, we'll say it goes a half. Actually, it does pretty much go a half. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and a half distances from straight to straight. Now, I'm wondering too, I'm sure it doesn't really matter, but we'll try this anyway, just to say we did it. If we put a wall up and use the wall connection, And let's go 12, or yeah, let's try different lengths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. And let's say at the end of this one on 13, does this make any differences or is it consistent? It should not attach if it's consistent. It does not, okay? So, but it should attach from here. Come on, there you are. Without a problem. Okay, so that is the thing. All right, so we can do up to 12 by just doing a direct connection. Now, there's something else I want to try out, too, and see if it still works. We don't need as long of an area to do this testing, so I'm wondering if we can do something like this. Let's just say that distance there to keep it like that. Let's put the hypertube here, but then also run some off of here. Okay, and then go from you and bring this over. We'll just do 2 as well, might as well. So let's say we have this. We'll throw in an entrance here. Do I have a connection point somewhere nearby? I do, right there. All right, so we have that, and this obviously works. All right, so we have that. Now I'm wondering, if we remove these rings, or the supports, I would assume it'd still work. And it does. That's an interesting thing. Let's try this out now. It is considered 3 separate pieces. And it seems like we got a little boost from it, too. So let's put one every foundation wide. Oops, that's not right. This is correct. Here and then here. And then connect these bad boys. Like that. And like that. And like that. All right, let's see how this works now. Standard issue, same thing. And so, okay, I wasn't sure if it was increasing speed or not. Now, wondering, will it let us put one of these on here? It won't. And if we put one on here, I just built 2 in the same exact. Really? Wait a minute. Wait, what? Really? Oh, it put it behind it. Okay. That was weird then. Okay, are we done? Okay, I see what it did. I wonder... will this give us a double boost? I think it did it. Let's get this a little longer first. There we go. Let's put this over here. Did this give it a boost? I kind of feel like it did. Huh. Let's do some more testing then. I don't want to spend the whole time testing and stuff, but we're going to try this out. Wait, this one lets me put one right here too. Okay. Oops, oops, oops. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Great. Oh, crap. All right, let's remove this then. So there's still 2 here, though. Okay. So if we take this and drop you right in there again, is it going to make us get stuck every time then? Or can I put you in... Can we do something like this then? Now can I attach the back of you? And run you over here. And then run power to you? And there should be another one over there I can grab from. Nope. Should be one right here I can grab from. Nope. Right here I can grab from. Nope. Oh, come on. Give me a spot. Give me a spot. Give me just... I need a hit, man. I just need a hit. I don't want to unplug anything that needs to be plugged in. Where is this one plugged in? Right here. So we'll remove that right quick. Let me take a one off of this and put it right here for now. And I don't have any bars on me. Great. Oh, that one's full too. Great. I really don't want to upgrade everything to the Mark II poles just yet, just because of costs associated with it, and don't have a Caterium wire factory going yet. So anyway, that's just what the nature of the beast is right now. So let's put you here. Okay, can I? Oh, these are already connected, but there's no power. Wait, what's happening? What? Oh, the power is directly connected to that. Oopsie, my bad. My bad. I didn't realize that was the thing. Okay, there we go. Everything's fine. We're fine. All right, there we go. Let's do another one right here then. I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff later. All right, let's get this here. Put you here. Put you there. There we go. So it's gonna really shoot us out hard. I don't know if it worked or not. Let's try it in versus this speed here. I don't think it did. All right, cool. Okay, so this is enough testing. I have an idea though for some transit systems for us with our hypertubes here, and maybe include power running with it as well. It's going to take a little bit of a minute, so let me go ahead and find a spot where to start with this, and we'll be right back. All right, I have my. I actually used the technique I showed you with the underground wiring. I had to put a connection up at the top here. It's not the prettiest thing, but it still cleans up the floor some for us, and I can run it. It's running up over here to this one. This actually was all put in play just to see how it works. Not the best implementation of it, but still learning it and figuring out how we're gonna do it. But like I said, now with our Hyperloop, we started the entrance exit of one of the tubes, so we will shoot out from that one into whatever's adjacent to it. So like this. There we go. Oh, we were on the ground. I tilted it down, but so that is the thing. It will let us do stuff like that. Also, I found too that you can shoot out, and you can actually, if you have an entrance lined up where you'll land, it'll let you like kind of go through the air and stuff, but it doesn't allow two-way travel that well, because there's no guarantee the speed you're coming back at will actually entrance in there. So we're gonna have to have the tubes in there. So I counted out. I think this is like 10 of them. Isn't it 10? Let's find out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 of them. I kind of don't want it to look like janky either. Well, that's the whole point of a lot of our building, is to kind of come up with a way to make it look like nice and shiny. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this instead. And we have these lovely pillars now too. So let's try this out with the foundations, pillar base. And then maybe we can do a middle one right here. We don't want it to go up too high. And a pillar top. Okay, so can we put walls directly on you? We can, okay. So if we do this, put this power line. Let's put this right in the middle. And then let's connect you. And then what I probably need to do is to protect myself is to do this. And we're going to test that out now. So if this ends up working out, this might be the beginnings of how we're going to handle our transit system. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's go over here. Go. I should have saved it possibly. Or we'll be flying across the map. Yep, we're flying across the map. All right. Nice. Yep. Perfect. All right, let me reload my save. We'll come back. I'll make sure it's safer. You guys hold on. Okay, welcome back. And let's put one over here of these floors. Oh, not encourage. Oh, this is Caterium, right? Oh god, I really forgot. Let's grab that. I need that anyway. I know where the Caterium ore deposits are and stuff like that. Just I haven't invested time into doing it. We have a decent amount. to get kind of the preliminary stuff we've been doing. This whole time, this whole series so far has been feeling like preliminary things, just to kind of start unlocking things. I really want to get trains unlocked too. And that's what that's going to apply to this. I'm hoping that we can get to trains decently soon, since I've already got 500 of each of the basic mats coming, and we'll have to do 100 of the other mats, because then if we get trains unlocked, we can see how well it's going to work with moving resources over a long distance, and if we need to incorporate some conveyors into this the network here or not. Now, one thing I'm wondering too is there a clean way to make the power lines run to these? Oops, I just did a boo-boo. That was good. That was good job, John. That was good jobs. Great. I'm going to go ahead and do some finagling then. Let's take you. Let's do this. Let's put you right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this guy right here. Look at this use already. Let's go with the next floor. That works. There we go. See? Perfect. All right. So I'm wondering, can we put power cleanly through this? Let's put up a wall over here like it's going to be like this, and then these double-sided poles, but the wires will droop. I wonder if we could put them underneath. Can we do that underneath? Okay, we can do that. And I just put one over here just to have it on. Maybe we just need to do that on all sides. Let's just have that there like that. Let's do this side too, and then add in this. Right, I kind of like this color too, this wall instead of the steel ones, just in case. Oops, that did not mean to happen. Let's try that again. Yeah, it'll do this. So we can run these through here, and I don't think these will droop through our pillar support. We better check and see. Nope, they don't. So that's a nice clean connection there. Come on down. There you go. Thank you very much. Let's go. All right, so if that's in there, then we can connect these guys to the tubes entrances. And then I guess from this point, we need to come out with some foundations and do our distance. What are you thinking of? And I'm thinking about trying to do an extended version of this. So let's see, we got 1, 2, and then we're going to go down. Actually, we might not want to, since we're going to have to change elevations. It might look ugly. So we might just do a standard issue 1. So we've come out 1, 2, and 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think over there somewhere is probably perfect. All right, let's do this. This way we don't leave any junk laying around. And let's pull this out. And that looks like it's floaty timing, so that's not cool. That will be... Is this one going to be overhanging? Let's find out. A little bit. I don't mind just having a back one. I think that'll look okay. And we're just going to leave the one right below it, and hopefully it won't stick through the pillars. The grass, I'm saying. That actually worked out pretty dang good. All right, so now the cool thing is we can implement as many middle pillars as we want. And I want it to be a little like descent down. I don't want it to be crazy, but we also have to go down again over here. So let's just see how this will look. Put this up here. Put this right here. It's down one. Let's put the power right below it. Trying to see where it's at exactly. We have that one. It's right there on the edge of the wall with that. It's okay. So going up one is not... No, that's not an option. So that has to be it. So will this power line reach? Oh, yeah. No problem. And will the tube reach? I kind of like that. That's clean. That's clean. That's about as clean as we're going to get. Okay, so that's a start. Let's put up a wall over here, and what we'll do is we'll travel through the thing without... Well, we need to get power to it, too. Let's do this. Let's grab the power from up here. No, not there. Come on, man. There we go. So that ran power to our setup there. I have a way up from here. I just tried to just slide it. I was not the cool guy. All right, let's go over here. Let's jump down here. And then we'll go up here and test this thing, or just make sure everything's connected right before we test it. So we have 2 entrances on in our thing there. That's in. We have power over to it for the moment. We're leaving the tops off for now. Yep, and they're working. They're working now. Okay, so let's go back first. Now, this should not send us through the loop because it's far enough to the side. It does not. All right, so let's go through this. And so we can hold forward even at that speed and go there. Okay, cool. And it did not launch us out. So that's going to be an interesting way to actually implement this thing, because we can just do this and then throw in our next one here. Put this in here. Put in some walls right quick. These walls here. There we go. And we're going to at least have the power here. And I'm wondering if we can control it, since we can control our speed while... Wait. Oh, there we go. We can control our speed while going through the tubes if we can make intersections, too. So if we can make intersections in these, then that means we can slow ourselves down as we head towards like an intersection that we want to do, and then stop in here and then take a left and then go through that way or something. You know what I mean? Something like that would be pretty nifty. All right. Well, there's not much else to look at that's different here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and... Ooh, it's kind of a fall right there. I'm going to go ahead and add in a couple more of these guys, and we'll see how it goes. Since this one here isn't an exact movement out, it's not the correct distance. That's the other thing I got to think about, too, because if we're going to do a network, I need to make sure there's a consistency in the whole thing. Because this is not a full 12. We might have to move it over one, actually. So what I want to do is keep it in the same multiples. So if we end up adding in like a new factory somewhere, that I can tie it in without having to do some crazy offsets or anything like that. So keeping it in multiples of maybe 12 or something like that is probably what we need to do. Yeah, let me toy around this a little bit, come up with a solution. I'm going to add a couple more of these towers, and we'll be back. You all hold on. All right, welcome back, and I've continued the line all the way down and across in a corner and brought it over, and then I've decided to try an extension piece here. So I've brought this, what are we going to call these? I guess transit towers or whatever, up to... Oh, I didn't remove you. Bad job, bad job. Up an extra one to be equivalent to the height of the one over here. This is counted over to... This is on the 12th one, then I count it over again, it's on the 12th one, so it's still within the system, the amounts we want to do stuff with. So let's try this out here. Let's put these guys up. It doesn't matter which way they're facing, because we're using them for their things. And then we'll put this here. Now I'm wondering if we can run power like this too. So we'll find that out here in a second. Maybe if we put them right below it, it'll look like it's tied to the ring. Do the same thing over here. Grab you. You up another one? Did you go up another one? You need to go up another one. No, you're good. You're good. I think I did my calculations correct. And then we have these guys right in there with it. Come on, get in the hole. Is that just being wonky, or is it me? What, I mean, I'm not sure. Is that okay? That one went in kind of inside of it, which is fine, I think, with what we're trying to get done. Is that it there? Now let's connect the tubes first. Then let's connect the power lines. There we go, and then connect them here. Now, what I'm hoping it looks like, it's kind of like a tie-off kind of for the power lines, because if they droop to it a little bit, it might add in like it's got a thin support membrane or something like that. I don't know. But it should look straight. The hypertube itself should be straight. I could have done some calculations wrong too. Who knows? And then grab you. All right. So before I tear this thing down, since we know that it'll work, Wait, we don't have any. Oh, that's just I'm not there yet. Okay, cool. And there's power. And yeah, it kind of pulls up to it, and it does droop in between the two. Okay, first off, let's see how this works. I've made little entranceways too of the ground. I'd like to make something look a little cleaner at these entranceways, but for now, this will work. It should just shoot us right into it. There we go. We need to actually put an entry in here. Put that to there. Is it going down? It looks like it, no, it's not going down. It's just a. There we go. I feel like it is angled. It is. Is it off by like a half foundation or something? Like that looks straight to me. Now that's off by one whole one. Okay. So that might not work for what I'm trying to do. How many? Oh, I went up. Did I go up 4 with it? If I went up 4, we're okay. No, I went up 3. I might just bring it down by 1. Yeah, you can obviously see it angled up from right here. But the rest of it looks straight. So let me go ahead and clear out this right quick. This should be not that long. There we go. And the reason why I want to have it like this is so it looks more supported than, because if it goes up at an angle with a straight line, it's just going to look kind of stupid. And I'm already at risk of this looking kind of stupid already, so I'm just trying to minimize the amount of stupid that I might be doing. Right there. Let's go ahead and pop you right. That's correct. All right, grab this one from this point. Make sure I grab the right thing. There we go. This goes over to you. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and put one of these access entryway things on here too. That way it just makes it easier just to get up and down and test this thing. All right, and then we need to put another one of these here. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the power poles too. We need to put in the walls. This guy right here, because regardless if this works with the extension, and this one still is measured correctly for our system. So if we just have to put a hole in the tower in between it, we will be fine. Okay, that feels like that's right. Let's head on down. Let's head over here. And then what we'll do is remove all the stuff in the middle except for the tubes and the power and stuff like that. All right. So, oops, there's a little bit of uranium over here or whatnot. So let's be careful here and get rid of these. That's gone. Now get rid of this one. Ooh, the ring's there too. Oh, the ring, leaving the wall rings there? It kind of does give it that support look. God dang it. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments what you think about that kind of setup. Because like that would help to reduce clutter over long distances too and save mats. Like, I mean, there's a little bit more setup with it, but I kind of like that, honestly, as long as you don't overuse it. And see how there's a little dip in the wire there, and then that comes down like that, so it feels like it's, like, again, tied off or something like that. Let's remove that guy. I think that looks good. Okay, so what we need to do is do a test now, and you guys haven't seen the rest of what I've done already. Well, honestly, wait, before we do that, let's go ahead and get a setup made, too. We need to be able to get down into our coal factory area as well. Yeah, that worked out pretty nicely. And it's the same height as our lookout. Isn't that cool? I wonder, it'd be awesome if we could put an elevator and have it go up into that, but whatever. So, we are here. That means we are lined up with that foundation right now. Maybe we can bring back some more foundations and maybe come up with a solution right here. We could just use a tube. I'd rather have something a little more clever, though. I think that would be just pushing it. Let's see if I can land on that. So, coming off of this guy, if we take another one of these wall holes And let's say we take you and bring you down to the foundations we just placed. What do we need to do to make it look like it's like a nice line? Is it heavily angled? It is angled. Stop it! I was not trying to... God dang it. I was not trying to do that kind of angle. Let's bring this back another one then. I want it to come straight down. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. That looks like it's straight down there. That's what I wanted. It cuts through. It kind of sucks to do that. And putting that there, and we can run power to it directly from you. Let's at least test it out. I love how we can pass through stuff. And there we go. And then we can go this way. And then as we get closer, we're going to need to slow down a tad bit. Over to you. So there's a little bit of giving up to do corners and stuff like that, because I mean, directly would be fast, but to have a full integrated network, though, I think has more value in the long term. And the cool thing is with the Hyperloop at the entranceway, we can use that for our, like this, if I kept this tube going straight and going straight, it could go to our steel factory at a super fast pace. And then any of the side stuff, because I'm not going to the coal area all that often for any reason, like the coal generators. So it is what it is. We could also end up adding in a, I wish there was another way to do the generators, because it's fine. Let's do it super fast right quick. Let's just do it super fast. Let's go right here. Let's back it up. Go. Yeah, that's awesome. That's bows right there. And even here, like as we're going downhill, we do pick up a little bit of speed. Hey, that kind of helped. But still, like the speed at which we get here is already nominally better than like us walking. Oh, there's not one on here. Well, not that way. Not that way. That's where I love how the Blade Runners don't really attach to our legs when we're doing that too. Let's put this here. Let's pop you here. There we go. And then we can come on down. And that rock actually works out pretty good. Huh. Well, what do you guys think of the system? I kind of like it. It's like if you guys remember from the previous seasons how we used to do the conveyor belt walkways and stuff like that. This is definitely a lot cleaner. And if we need to, we can actually end up incorporating like another layer for like conveyor belts down the road or something like that. But I really am hoping to use trains and stuff instead of having to put it in this. But this at least will transfer power and us at an expedient rate. And it looks all right. It looks okay. Once we get more stuff going with it, too, it'll probably present itself a little better. I have the fog turned off, by the way. That's why you can see everything so clearly, which I was hoping would help. But it looks like my hitches on the game is from the autosave, so there's nothing I can really do about that. But either way, that is the time we got for today. Hopefully, you guys are liking what you see. If you're liking what you see, don't forget to slam the like button. It does help me a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And as always, guys, thank you so very much. And you all have a good night.